Welcome to 2-Minute Tips to Thrive at 2. It is the final day of Women's History Month, and I can't wait till next year because there's so many more women to talk about. I looked at a list today of the most famous people in the world, or the most admired women in the world. And Elizabeth I from England and Catherine the Great were at the top of the list of women. But I didn't want to talk about them. Someone who is about 5 or 6 down, and there are not very many women on that list, was Anne Frank. I loved reading about Anne Frank. Love is maybe the wrong word, but that book touched me as a child. Her experience touched me. And I went to Amsterdam 4 years ago, January 20th, 2016 to be exact, and I went to Anne Frank's house. I'm not sure anything except maybe the Museum Yad Vashem in Jerusalem moved me as much. Both of them moved me to tears, and both of them for the same reason. Anne Frank had to have been one of the strongest-willed people that ever lived. How she kept a smile and so happy just amazes me. My favorite quote of hers is, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment to start improving the world." And to think that she wrote that when imprisoned in a tiny little apartment above a grocery store where you weren't even allowed to look out. All of the windows were covered over. What an experience. I can't even imagine. Yet she kept up a happy countenance, and she was really quite philosophical about how the world ought to be. Quite amazing for someone who lived in 761 days in that prison, basically. She died at the age of 15. Her family was found. A Dutch person ratted them out to the Nazis, and they were found. And she lived in a concentration camp for a while. And the story I read when I was in Amsterdam was that she found food and she shared it with someone over the fence that she knew, and they shot her. What a way to go. But yet she found beauty in everything, and I'm sure she would have found beauty in that. My other favorite quote really helps us in the pandemic right now. Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy. Thank you, Anne Frank. Tomorrow we start something new. It will be the beginning of the second year of 2-Minute Tips to Thrive at 2. In the meantime, stay home as much as possible, stay healthy, stay happy, show kindness to everyone you meet. That's how we thrive every day. Thank you for being here and helping me thrive every day, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.